let's talk about getting older because this is having a significant impact on me. Okay, I can see it. I can feel it. And I know a lot of you are also going through the same thing. It's a scary process. Sometimes I don't want to acknowledge it or believe it, but when I look in the mirror, I see it. So let's talk about this traumatic experience, okay, that we're all going through right now, an experience that we cannot change because we can't control it. We're getting older. We're getting older, guys. And so our bodies are changing, our minds are changing, the way we think about life, all that stuff is changing. So what can we do to accommodate those changes and walk confidently through life, the rest of our life? Let's talk about that. A lot of people are going through that, just like myself, but nobody really talks about it, like how you're really feeling. All right, so for me, I noticed that people have started to call me ma'am. When a young person looks at you and call you yes ma'am, you're like, oh my God, this is it. I'm definitely old. Okay? That's how you know that you've begun to climb the ladder a little bit. People start looking at you differently. Number two thing is, I'll be walking on the street, and when I were much younger, I noticed that men would look at me, take a second glance when they're walking. And I realized that these men who are in my age range, a lot of them are married or have their significant others, so they're pretty much walking and going about their business. So now you realize that those men are not that available anymore, right? So those would be the ones to turn around and take a second glance at me, and they're not doing that because they're all caught up in their own life. So that attention has actually gone a little bit. The other thing that I notice is that I myself, I'm walking and I'm looking at other people and trying to compare the way that I look to how they look. And then I'm saying to myself, is that how people see me? I mean, do I look as old as that person? I don't know. It's just really crazy for me. I'll walk and I'll see women and I will take a look at them, and by just looking at them I automatically have an idea of what their age group is. I'll know if they're in their 40s, I'll know if they're in their 30s, I'll know if they are maybe in their 30s but look as if they're in their 40s, because they have young kids trailing behind them. And I'm like, okay, that person looks much older than their actual age. But I notice that age has become a factor for me because I kind of see myself, gradually, declining in terms of the things I used to do, that I can't really do them anymore. Or even if I could do them, now I got to think twice about doing them because am I going to hurt myself? I just have to take my time. And my kids are running around young and bouncy and all that stuff, and they're like, Mom, come kick the ball with me, and I have to think twice about it. I'll go and I'll do it, but I have to be careful because I don't want to hurt myself. Exercise, I've always thought about doing it. I've done it in the past where I started and done it for a month or two, and then I may injure myself a little bit, and then I said, okay, let me rest. And then that resting turns into 3-6 months and I never go back to it. So I was never really a constant exercise person. But now I know that it's important because you got to exercise to keep these bones going, right? You got to get the muscles working. You got to move them, okay? There's a saying, if you don't use it, you're gonna lose it. So now I realize that, hey, to preserve this, I gotta start exercising. So that is something on my to-do list that I'm gonna work on doing that more often. But yeah, this age thing is real. It is real, guys. It is out there. Just thinking about it, you know. And then when you see like your parents or other people's parents, just people that you grew up with when you were younger, and now you see how they have declined in age, right? How much older they look, and you're thinking, oh my God, is that how I'm gonna look when I get a little bit older? I don't want to think about it, but I've seen it. And I also look at my own peers, people that I grew up with in my age group. Some of them look really good for their age, and then there are others who just don't even bother to take care of themselves, and they look so much older. So it's like a toss-up, you know. You want to be on the younger side, and then you look at these other people and you're like, wow, if I don't take care of myself, I could end up looking just like them. So if you care about your parents, then this is the time, this is the age to take care of yourself. Do the things that are going to make you last longer and healthier, and, you know, just keep looking beautiful. And some of those things are exercising, right? Eating right, going to your doctor and getting your checkups, you know, making sure you prevent any kind of illness, you know, stuff that you can prevent. Do it. Take care of your health, because if you are not healthy and you're getting older, your life is going to be crappy. But if you are healthy and you're getting older, you'll be able to enjoy and take things as they come and do as much as you can to like glide through life, you know, go through smoothly and appreciate things. You know, you're going to have the grandkids coming along. Before that, the kids are getting married, all that stuff. You want to be prepared for it. You want to be around for it. So take care of yourself, right? Age is real. Ageism is real. So just do your little do, and you know, we'll get there together. Not looking forward to it, but it's inevitable. There's nothing that we can do to stop it, right? But the things that we do right now to feel good about ourselves and to help us age gracefully, those are things that are within our control. So all I can say is we'll get there together. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Leave me a comment. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one.